Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Marvel Champions playthrough. Today we're going to be rounding out the core box heroes with Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, going against Risky Business Green Goblin. So the last aspect we haven't used for these playthroughs has been Justice. So we're going to be using Carol Danvers' Justice deck. It's going to be linked down below. Again, these decks aren't ones that I've created. They're ones I found off of Marvel CDB, so go check those out. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just get into it here. So we'll go over Carol Danvers first, and then we'll get into Norman Osborn / Green Goblin. So she has 4 recovery. Her ability is called Command. Action, choose a player to draw 1 card, limit once per round. She's got 12 hit points. And then Captain Marvel is 2/2/1. Rechannel, action, spend a yellow resource and heal 1 damage from Captain Marvel to draw a card, limit once per round. We're going to be going against Norman Osborn. So this is one side Norman Osborn. Force Interrupt, when Norman Osborn would attack, place an infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise instead. Force Interrupt, when Norman Osborn would take any amount of damage, remove that many infamy counters from Criminal Enterprise instead. And then he turns into Green Goblin. Well, he schemes on 2 here. When he's Green Goblin, he attacks for 3. When revealed, deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form. And then Force Interrupt, when Green Goblin would scheme, remove 1 Madness counter from the State of Madness card instead. Okay, so we're going to do the first main scheme is a Hostile Takeover. We are using, we're using Standard, Risky Business obviously, and then the modular set, we're using Goblin Gimmicks. Put the Criminal Enterprise environment into play, shuffle the encounter deck, and advance to Stage 1B. Stage 1B, when completed, place 1 infamy counter per player on the Criminal Enterprise, then discard 1 card from each player's deck for each infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. It starts with 2 per player, and it's going to go up 1 each beginning of each villain phase. And then Criminal Enterprise, this environment card comes out. It enters play with 2 infamy counters per player. If there are no infamy counters on it, flip Norman Osborn and Criminal Enterprise. It will flip to State of Madness. State of Madness enters play with 2 Madness counters on it. If there are no Madness counters on it, flip Green Goblin and State of Madness. So that's going to really dictate what we're doing here. So let's give our deck a quick shuffle. And again, we're using Justice, so we're going to be able to keep the threat down fairly easy. Alright, let's see what we got here. I've also got these little red meeples here, just because exhausting stuff by rotating takes up a lot of space. So we're going to be using those to put on our characters and our cards to show exhaustion. Okay, so this is our hand here. I've got too many big things. I'm going to get rid of a Crisis, and Interdiction, and for Justice, and another one of those. Okay, so I think first off, let's go ahead and put Alpha Flight Station into play. To support, exhaust Alpha Flight Station, choose and choose and discard 1 card from hand to draw a card, but if you're Carol Danvers, you draw 2 instead. So we're going to go ahead and put that in play here. We'll go ahead and activate it, so we'll discard Photonic Blast. Excuse me. To discard that, I will use Power of Justice to play Heroic Intention. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Your hero gets +1 thwart. I forgot to use her ability. We'll draw a card with her ability. We're gonna flip. So I have 3 thwart. We'll discard Crisis and Interdiction and Photonic Blast for Captain Marvel's helmet. She gets +1 defense, but if we're aerial, she gets +2. And then I'll play Energy Channel. This is the big card here. Max 1 per player. As an action, we can spend X amount of yellow resources to put X counters on here. And then a hero action of attacking is discard Energy Channel, deal 2 damage to an enemy, maximum of 10 for each energy counter on this on here. Okay, let's go ahead and thwart for 2, And we're going to end our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so we're going to add that onto there. When Norman Osborn would attack, he would place an infamy counter. So I'm going to place an infamy counter on here. And then we'll draw our card. It's Private Security Specialist, Guard. And then, yeah, so he's just 4, which he's just kind of there to be annoying. Okay, Argo now. Ooh. Let's discard this to add a counter here. I'm trying to think, because if we... we can deal a bunch of damage to Private Guard Specialist, and then we can flip over. Let's do... Okay, let's thwart 2, and then we'll play Turn the Tide. So after your hero thwarts and removes all threat from a scheme, deal 3 damage to an enemy. So we're going to do that 3 damage there. We've thwarted with her. Let's play... We'll play Skilled Investigator. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. After a side scheme is defeated, exhaust Skilled Investigator, draw a card. I will discard energy to add 2 more counters. And then we're going to flip. We're going to do Commander, draw a card. And then we'll exhaust Alpha Flight and discard Concussive Blow to draw 2. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to keep these. I don't really like that idea, but okay. Okay, so we're going to add threat here. He's going to scheme for 2. Oh, let's remove our exhaustion. He'll scheme for 2, 3, and then give the villain an additional boost card for this activation. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Place an infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. So he's going to do 5. And then we're going to give him a boost there. He won't do anything because he's only got 1. And then we're going to play an encounter card, which is Oscorp Manufacturing. When revealed, place an additional threat on here per player. Okay. Okay. So let's do Commander. So we'll draw a card. Okay, we got a lot going on here. Let's flip. Oh, actually, hold on. I don't want to flip yet. Wait a minute. Let's discard Concussive Blow for Alpha Flight Station. Now we'll flip. Remember, I have 3 thwart here, so let's thwart for... do I want to thwart for 3? This will remove 3 if we play this. So let's discard Power of Justice for 4 Justice. Remove 3 thwart from a scheme 4 if you paid with a blue resource, and we paid with a wild. But we're going to go ahead and get rid of this. So that's gone. And then we'll exhaust this to draw a card. Let's swing for 2 on Private Security. We're going to bring in Spider-Woman. So we're going to discard Energy Absorption for Spider-Woman. After Spider-Woman enters play, confuse the enemy, or the villain, I mean. So he's going to come in confused. We're going to use Earth's Mightiest Heroes to exhaust an Avengers hero to ready another Avengers hero. So we're going to exhaust her to ready Captain Marvel. And then Captain Marvel is going to thwart for 3. I think I need to get Avengers Mansion out. So let's discard Energy Absorption and Photonic Blast for Avengers Mansion. Exhaust Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Another Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Let's discard this to add another counter here. And I think that's all we can do. I'll keep Wiccan in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, we're going to add a threat here. He would attack, so we're going to add one of these back to here, and then we'll play a card from here. Gang up. The villain and each minion attack you. So again, he would attack, but he can't. So we're going to add a counter there. Okay. So let's exhaust Avenger's Mansion to draw. Okay, this might be handy to bring this up. We need to kind of just do some stuff here to him. Let's discard Genius. We'll discard these. We'll discard Genius, Quinn Carrier, and Cosmic Flight for War Machine. He comes in with tough status. War Machine basic attack gains range, but he's 2/2. He comes in with tough. What happens with tough and indirect damage? Okay, so indirect damage will... So I'm thinking about flipping and using this. So we're going to actually swing. Each of them is going to swing. Oh, the consequential damage is going to remove his tough status. Okay, let me think about this for a moment. Let's discard Wiccan and exhaust Alpha Flight to draw a card. Oh, it's speed. Okay. You know what? We're going to swing. 2/2/2. This will go away. We'll take a damage here to remove all these counters. He will flip. We're going to take 3 indirect damage. He's going to take 1 of them, and I'll take the other 2. And then... don't really like what I have. We are going to flip. I'm going to activate Carol Danvers' ability to draw a card. Oh, okay. I really don't like that. And then we're going to discard Concussive Blow and ready. Okay. Okay. So we're going to add threat to the main scheme. He's going to scheme, but he can't because of this. But this is blocking him from doing anything, so that's going to go off. We're going to play this, which is going to be payoff. Place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise if you cannot. It's a boost effect. Never mind. So it just comes in with 2. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do Carol Danvers' ability. We're going to draw a card. We're going to gain a encounter card there. We're going to exhaust Avenger's Mansion to draw another card. We're about to mollywop this dude. We're going to exhaust this to draw. I'm going to discard Cosmic Flight for Alpha with Alpha Flight Station and draw 2. Let's flip. I want to get speed out, I think. Let's discard Wiccan and Quake and Strength for speed. Speed's going to come in as a 2/1. After speed thwarts, ready him. We're going to thwart with speed, and then we're going to ready him up again. Let's thwart with Captain Marvel. And then we're going to do Turn the Tide to do 3 damage to Green Goblin. Let's thwart with speed again on this. And then we're going to exhaust Skilled Investigator to draw a card. Let's discard Genius and 4 Justice for Photonic Blast to deal 5 damage to an enemy, and if I use the yellow resource, I get to draw a card. So 5 damage to Green Goblin. Oops. Sorry about that. Green screen jumped. So we're down to 6. We're going to draw a card. Let's use Earth's Mightiest Heroes to exhaust Spider-Woman to ready up Captain Marvel. And then we'll hit with Captain Marvel and War Machine for 4 total, putting him at 2. And I'm going to discard Cosmic Flight to add another counter here. Okay, we're going to unexhaust. Hopefully you guys are okay with these meeples here. And I'm going to discard this energy channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, we're going to add threat to this. He's going to swing for 3. We're going to block with Spider-Woman. So 3, 4, 5, 6. She's definitely gone. And we've got our 2 boost cards here. So boost card number 1 is the villain attacks you. We're going to block with War Machine. So 3, 4. He's definitely gone. And then the second boost card, he attacks. I'm going to take that hit. So it's going to be 3, 4. Okay. So much for all that. All right. So he's got 2 health at the moment. Let's discard Heroic Intuition to do rechannel. We're going to gain health. We're going to gain health and draw a card. We'll do Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Let's discard 4 Justice and the Power of Justice for Concussive Blow. So confuse an enemy. If you paid with the Fist resource, deal 3 damage. We've paid with a Wild, so it's going to do the 3 damage, but it's going to confuse him. He's going to die. We're going to bring in Green Goblin 2. 1 reveal, deal 4 indirect damage to each player, and then interrupt when he would scheme, remove 1 Madness counter from the State of Madness card instead. So he's going to come in. He's going to do 4 damage. Speed's going to take 2 of it. We're going to take the other 2. And he comes in with 18 health. We're going to discard this to hit him for 10. We're going to swing for 2. We're going to flip. We're going to do Commander to draw. And then we're going to exhaust Alpha Flight for discard Crisis Indiction for Alpha Flight to draw 2 cards. Okay. It's not really what I was wanting, but that's okay. We're going to discard. I'm going to go ahead and discard. We're going to discard these 3. Keep Energy Absorption and Energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's my other, how many energy channels are in here? There's at least 2. Maybe that's it. Okay. So we're going to add threat here. He would scheme, but he's confused, so he's not going to be able to. Play a card from the deck. Mad Genius. 1 reveal, Green Goblin attacks the hero with the fewest hit points remaining. If no attack was made this way, this card gains Surge, because I'm an alter ego form. Pumpkin Bombs. Attach to the villain after the villain attacks you. Discard Pumpkin Bombs, take 2 indirect damage, or you can spend 2 Fist resources to discard the card. Okay. We should be good. Oh, let me take all these off. Okay, so let's draw a card. Oh yeah, we won. We'll play this, and we'll discard a card to draw 2. We'll flip. I'll discard this to heal 1 and draw a card for rechannel. And then we will discard Energy Absorption for Photonic Blast, doing 5, and we'll draw a card. And then we'll swing for 2, and then he's gone. Okay, that was a quick playthrough there of Captain Marvel Justice. So clearly she does a lot of damage output. Yeah, I guess there's only 2 energy. There's only 2 energy channels. Anywho, that's gonna be it. We kind of kept him at bay there. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys so much. So now that we've gone through all the core heroes, I think I said previously I wanted to do just like all the heroes in release order, And I may still do that, but I'm like also wanting to play. At this time, I still haven't played any of the Guardian stuff yet, but I'm going to start doing it soon. I'm going to start the campaign because I want to go through the campaign, and then I'll start playing the other stuff. So we may see some Guardian stuff before I mix in some other things. So we at least did all the core box heroes. We didn't do all the core box villains, of course. We've kind of mixed it up a bit, but we've done all the core box heroes. I'll probably go on and just do random different stuff unless there's something you guys want to see specifically. I do kind of like the idea of like randomizing stuff and then getting like a hero and an aspect and trying to just make those two things work, and whether they work or not kind of makes things interesting. So maybe we'll do that for the next playthrough. Yeah, let's do that for the next playthrough. I'll just randomize everything. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.